Hello, everyone. My name is Courtney, and the topic for my biology paper is gender dysmorphia. The reason for me choosing this topic is my niece is currently 14 years old and she is currently going through this transition. I felt that it would be a great thing for me to know a little information about what she's currently going through and maybe probably help her through the process, or maybe help her to transition a little easier if that can be done. Now, in recent years, we've seen diverse gender identities highlighting a key mental health issue, gender dysmorphia. This condition occurs when an individual feels discomfort or confusion about their gender identity, which may align with their assigned gender at birth. Understanding the causes of gender dysmorphia is critical as it can help us better support those who are affected. Some symptoms of gender dysmorphia are feeling or being trapped inside a body whose gender the child does not identify with, strong preferences for clothing, toys, and activities commonly associated with the opposite gender, and also a intense dislike for one's own sexual anatomy. There are several factors that may contribute to gender dysmorphia, including genetics, brain structure, and hormonal fluctuations. Research suggests that genetics may play a role as identical twins are more likely to both experience gender dysmorphia than fraternal twins. However, the exact genes responsibility remain unclear, and more research is needed to understand these genetic links fully. A myth about gender dysmorphia is that transgender people are mentally ill. The fact is being transgender is not a mental illness. Some argue that gender dysmorphia is a mental illness, as included in the DSM 5, which is a catalog for all mental diseases. While gender dysmorphia can lead to mental health challenges, it's not itself a mental illness. Being in the DSM 5 ensures people with gender dysmorphia can get the proper health care that they need. But we must question whether it should be categorized as a mental disorder where no conclusive evidence support this. Brain structure also plays a role. Studies show that brains of individuals with gender dysmorphia resemble those of people who identify as transgender, particularly in areas related to gender identity. However, this connection isn't universal, and more research is needed to understand the full neurological impact. Finally, hormonal fluctuations during fetal development may contribute to gender dysmorphia. Variations in hormones such as testosterone can lead to mismatches between biological sex and gender identities. While there is no definite answer, hormonal imbalances in early development are thought to influence gender perception. Now, in conclusion, gender dysmorphia is a complex condition with multiple contributing factors. Basically, if you ask five different people, I'm sure you'll get five different answers on exactly what gender dysmorphia is. In this speech alone, I included genetics, brain structure, and hormones, and there are many other reasons why. Now, while we don't have a clear explanation for its causes, it's important to offer support to those experiencing, ensuring they feel understood and not alone. Imagine going through something and your family is telling you it's just a phase or it isn't real. So that's why there are support hotlines that can offer a safe place in time of crisis or when someone is looking for a safe place to share experiences related to sexual or gender identities or otherwise that they can't express to family and friends, or if they're just working through gender or sexual identities, exploration, bullying, or suicide. So they can, if you or anyone you know is going through any one of these issues, gender dysmorphia, or you're just not sure and you just need a safe place to go, you can contact the National Suicide Prevention Hotline at 800-273-8255. Or there's also the Trevor Project, which is a leading national organization providing crisis intervention and suicide services to lesbians, gays, bisexuals, transgender, and anyone who's questioning their sexuality. And their telephone number is 866-488-7386. And there's also the LGBT National Hotline, and they can be reached at 888-843-4564 for anyone who just has questions and aren't sure about their gender and just, need some help. Thank you for joining.